What if every night at exactly midnight, something comes to your house, not to haunt you, but to replace you? Ethan Cole had just moved into a quiet street in Ravenwood, Oregon. The house was cheap, too cheap, but he didn't care. He needed a fresh start. The neighbors barely talked. The street felt dead. No kids, no dogs, no sound, just silence. On his first night, Ethan checked the time. 11:59 p.m. He laughed. New house, new life. Then the clock hit 12 a.m. A soft knock. Tap, tap, tap. Ethan froze. He looked at the door. Another knock. Tap, tap, tap. Slow, careful, like someone didn't want to be heard. Ethan walked toward the door. His heart was beating fast now. Hello. No answer. He opened the door. Nothing. Empty street. Cold wind. But then he noticed something on the ground. A wet footprint. Right in front of his door. But it wasn't normal. It looked like someone had been standing there for a long time. Watching. Ethan quickly shut the door. Locked it. He told himself it was nothing. Just his imagination. But that night, he could not sleep. At 12:07 a.m., he heard it again. This time, from inside the house. Tap, tap, tap. Coming from the hallway. Ethan slowly stood up. Every step felt heavy. The hallway was dark. Too dark. Like the light didn't want to stay there. Who's there? No answer. Only silence. Then at the end of the hallway, something moved. A shadow. Tall. Still. Watching him. Ethan's breath stopped. Hey, who are you? The shadow didn't move. Then suddenly it stepped forward. Fast. Ethan slammed the door of his room. Locked it. His hands were shaking. His body felt cold. He grabbed his phone. No signal. Then a whisper. Right behind his door. Ethan, he froze. That voice. It sounded like him. Exactly like him. Open the door. Same tone. Same breath. Same voice. Ethan slowly stepped back. No. The voice got closer. Soft. Calm. But I'm already inside. Ethan turned around, and his blood ran cold. His closet door was slowly opening. By itself. Inside the darkness, something was standing there. Watching him. Smiling. With his face. Ethan couldn't move. The thing inside the closet looked exactly like him. Same face. Same eyes. Same clothes. But something was wrong. Its smile was too wide. Too still. Too empty. Why are you scared? It spoke again. Using his voice. Perfect. But colder. Ethan stepped back slowly. What are you? The thing tilted its head. Like it didn't understand the question. I'm you. No. No. You're not. Ethan grabbed a lamp. His hands shaking. Stay back. The thing stepped out of the closet. One slow step. Then another. Its feet made no sound. Like it wasn't touching the floor. I waited so long, it said softly. Ethan's heart was pounding. For what? The thing smiled wider. For midnight. Then suddenly it rushed toward him. Fast. Too fast. Ethan screamed. He threw the lamp. Crash. The light broke. Darkness filled the room. Then a sound. Right next to his ear. You shouldn't have opened the door. Ethan ran. He didn't look back. He opened his bedroom door and froze. The hallway was gone. It was longer now. Endless. The walls looked wet. Moving. Breathing. Pictures appeared on the walls. Family photos. But not his. In every photo he was there. Standing with strangers. Smiling. But his eyes were black. What is this? He whispered. Then a door appeared at the end. Slightly open. Light coming from inside. Ethan had no choice. He ran toward it. Behind him, footsteps. Fast. Crawling. Not human. He reached the door. Opened it. And stepped inside. Suddenly, everything went quiet. No sound. No wind. Nothing. He was standing in his living room. Normal again. Lights on. TV running. Like nothing happened. Ethan looked around. Confused. Was that a dream? Then he saw it. On the couch. Someone sitting there. Watching TV. Back facing him. Slowly it turned its head. It was him. Again. But this time its face was rotting. Skin falling. Eyes sinking. Still smiling. Too late. It whispered. Ethan stood frozen. The thing on the couch. It looked like him, but not alive. Its skin was peeling. Dark veins spread across its face. Its eyes were sinking deep inside. Still smiling. Too late. The voice was broken now. Wet. Like something was inside its throat. Ethan stepped back slowly. No. This is not real. The TV flickered. Static. Then a video appeared. Ethan's breath stopped. It was his house. But the camera was inside his bedroom. Watching him. Sleeping. Ethan felt cold. That's impossible. The video moved. It showed the closet, slowly opening, just like before. Then something crawled out. Not human. Too thin. Too long. Its head twisted the wrong way. And then it turned toward the camera, smiling. Ethan screamed and looked away. But when he looked back, the couch was empty. The TV turned off. Everything went dark. Then a sound. Right behind him. Breathing. Slow. Heavy. Ethan didn't move. He couldn't. A whisper touched his ear. "You let me in," he ran. Straight to the front door, pulled it open, and stepped outside. Cold air hit his face. The street looked normal again. Empty. Silent. But something felt wrong. Very wrong. The houses all had their doors open. Every single one. Ethan looked closer. Inside each house, there was someone standing. Still. Watching. And every single one looked exactly like the person who lived there. But their faces were wrong. Smiling too wide. Eyes too dark. Ethan stepped back. What is happening? Then all of them moved at the same time. One step forward. Still smiling. Still watching him. Ethan turned and ran back inside his house. Slammed the door. Locked it. Breathing hard. "I need to get out. I need to leave." Then he noticed something. The clock. It still showed 12 a.m. It had not moved. Not even a second. This isn't time. Then what was it? Behind him, a voice. Soft. Calm. Right inside the house. "You are not leaving." Ethan slowly turned. The hallway was full of them now. Dozens. All of them him. Standing. Watching. Smiling. And then they all spoke together. Same voice. Same tone. Same words. "We only need one." Ethan couldn't breathe. The copies, they filled the hallway. Standing too close. Too still. Too quiet. Their smiles stretched wider, slowly, unnaturally. "We only need one," they repeated. Over and over. Like a broken echo. Ethan stepped back. His legs felt weak. "Take it. Take anything. Just leave me alone." The copies stopped smiling. At the same time, their faces turned empty. Cold. "No." One of them stepped forward. "But you opened the door. And now you stay." Suddenly, all of them rushed forward. Fast. Ethan turned and ran. He didn't think. He didn't stop. He ran into the kitchen, grabbed a knife, turned around, and slashed at the first one. The blade went through it. Like air. No blood. No reaction. It didn't even slow down. Ethan screamed. This isn't real. But it was. Too real. The copies were getting closer. Their faces now inches away. Whispering. Breathing. "You are already gone." Then everything stopped. Instantly. The copies froze. All of them. Like statues. Ethan stood there. Confused. Shaking. Then a sound came from outside. A car. Headlights passed through the window. For a second, everything looked normal again. The house. The walls. The hallway. Empty. Ethan slowly walked to the window. Looked outside. A police car was passing by. Normal. Real. Safe. Ethan rushed to the door. Opened it. And ran outside. "Help. Please." The car stopped. An officer stepped out. "Sir, are you okay?" Ethan grabbed him. "There's something inside my house. There are copies, things." The officer frowned. "What are you talking about?" "Please, just look." They both turned toward the house. The front door was closed. Lights off. Everything dark. Normal. The officer looked back at Ethan. "There's nothing there." Ethan's voice shook. "No. No. You don't understand." Then the officer slowly leaned closer. Too close. His face changed. His smile stretched. Too wide. Eyes turning dark. "You opened it too. If you are still here, don't stop. Because the truth is worse than the fear." Ethan stepped back. The police officer was no longer normal. His face stretched wider. Too wide. His eyes turned black. Deep. Empty. "You opened it too." Ethan shook his head. "No. No. You're not real." The officer's neck twisted slowly. A soft cracking sound. Then a whisper came from his mouth. But it was not his voice. It was Ethan's voice again. Perfect. Cold. "You think you left the house, but it came with you." Ethan turned around fast. The street was gone. Everything was wrong now. The houses looked melted. Bent. Like they were breathing. The sky was darker. No stars. No moon. Just a deep black void. "What is this place?" Ethan whispered. The officer smiled wider. "This is where we live." Then more figures appeared behind him. From the dark street. Walking slowly. One by one. All of them, Ethan. Different versions. Some burned, some broken, some with twisted limbs, some with no eyes, but all smiling. Ethan stepped back, his legs shaking. "What do you want from me?" One of them spoke, voice broken, wet. "We want to stay," another one whispered. "We want to be real." Then all of them together, "We need your place." Ethan felt his chest tighten. "No, no, take something else. You open the door. That is the rule." Ethan looked around, desperate. There had to be a way out. Then he saw it, far away, at the end of the street. His house. Normal. Lights on. Doors slightly open. "That's my house." The copies slowly turned toward it, then back to him. One of them smiled deeper. "You can still go back." Ethan didn't wait. He ran. Fast. As fast as he could. Behind him, footsteps. Dozens. Chasing. The ground felt soft. Like flesh. Moving under his feet. The air felt thick. Hard to breathe. But he kept running. Closer. Closer. The house was right there. The door, open. Waiting. Ethan reached it. He didn't stop. He ran inside and slammed the door shut. Everything went quiet. No footsteps. No whispers. Nothing. Ethan slowly turned around. The house looked normal again. Clean. Still. Safe. "I made it," he whispered. Then a voice answered. From inside the house. Soft. Calm. "Did you?" Ethan froze. That voice, it was not outside. It was not behind him. It was inside his head. Ethan stood still. He did not move. He did not breathe. The voice inside his head was getting clearer. Stronger. "You came back." Ethan grabbed his head. Get out of my head." A soft laugh echoed. Not loud, but everywhere. "You don't understand yet." Ethan slowly looked around. The house felt wrong again. Not like before. Worse. The walls were slightly moving. Like something was inside them. Watching. Waiting. Then he saw something on the wall. A mirror. But he didn't remember placing it there. Ethan walked closer. Slowly. Carefully. His reflection stared back at him. Normal. For a second. Then it smiled. He did not. Ethan stepped back. No. But the reflection moved on its own. It leaned closer. From inside the mirror. "You let me in." The glass started to crack. Thin lines spreading slowly. Like veins. Ethan turned away. "No. No. This is not happening." Then he heard footsteps. Behind him. Inside the house. Not one. Many. Ethan turned slowly. The hallway was full again. But not copies this time. These were different. Worse. Their bodies were twisted. Their faces were broken. But every single one had his eyes. Watching him. "What are you?" One stepped forward. Bones cracking. "We are what is left," another whispered. "We are what failed." Ethan felt cold tears on his face. "I don't understand." The first one moved closer. Very close. Face inches away. "You were not the first. And you will not be the last." Ethan's breath stopped. "What?" Then they all pointed behind him. Slow. At the same time. Ethan turned. The front door was open. Wide open. And outside stood a new person. A man. Confused. Looking at the house. Just like Ethan did on the first night. The man checked the time on his phone. 11:59 p.m. Ethan whispered, "No, don't." The man smiled slightly. Took a step forward. The clock inside the house changed. 12 a.m. A soft knock came from the door. Tap, tap, tap. Ethan closed his eyes. Tears falling. He finally understood. Too late. "You were never escaping." The voice whispered inside him. "You were being replaced." Ethan stood in the hallway. He could not move. He could not speak. Outside the door, the new man waited. Confused. Just like Ethan was on his first night. Tap, tap, tap. The knock echoed again. Soft. Patient. Waiting. Ethan's eyes filled with tears. "No. Please, don't open it." But his voice did not come out. Something inside him was controlling him now. Slowly, his body turned. Step by step. Toward the door. No stop. But his hand kept moving. Reaching. Shaking. Then it grabbed the handle. The voice inside him whispered, "Now you understand." Ethan tried to pull back. But he couldn't. His body was no longer his. "It needs a place. And now, you will give it one." The door slowly opened. Kriuk. Cold air entered. The man outside smiled nervously. "Hey, I think I'm at the wrong house." Ethan looked at him. But his face was no longer normal. His smile stretched wide. Too wide. Eyes turning dark. Deep. Empty. The man's smile faded. Are you okay?" Ethan's mouth moved on its own. Same words. Same tone. Same trap. Come in. The man hesitated. I. I just needed directions. Come in. This time slower. Colder. The man looked unsure. But then he stepped inside. Just one step. That was enough. The door slammed shut behind him. Loud. Everything changed instantly. The lights flickered. The walls twisted. The air became heavy. The man turned around. Confused. What the? Then he saw them. In the hallway. Dozens of figures. Standing. Watching. All smiling. Who are they? Ethan stood still. Behind him now. Watching. Silent. The same way they watched him before. The man stepped back slowly. Fear growing in his eyes. This isn't funny. I'm leaving. He ran to the door. Pulled it. But it didn't open. Locked. Trapped. Then a soft whisper came from behind him. Too late. The man froze. Slowly turned around and saw Ethan's face. Close. Too close. Rotting. Smiling. Eyes completely black. The man screamed. But no sound came out. The copies moved closer. Step by step. Surrounding him. Closing in. Ethan watched. He could not stop it. He could not move. He was just another one now. Another face. Another watcher. Another thing inside the house. The man fell to his knees. Crying. Begging. Please, let me go, please. But no one answered. They only smiled. Wider. Wider. Then everything went dark. The next morning, the street looked normal again. Quiet. Empty. Peaceful. A delivery man walked up to the house. Holding a package. He knocked on the door. Knock. Knock. No answer. He waited. Then the door slowly opened. A man stood there. Calm. Normal. Smiling. Can I help you? The delivery man nodded. Package for Ethan Cole. The man smiled. Took the box. Thank you. The door closed. Inside the house, the man stood still, holding the package. Then his smile slowly stretched wider. Too wide. Too unnatural. Ethan is not here anymore. From deep inside the walls, soft whispers echoed. Dozens of voices. All the same. All together. We only need one. If you enjoyed this horror story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell icon for more terrifying stories.